EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for October 10th, 2019. For your Thursday, we're expecting a little bit better of a day today compared to yesterday. Partly to mostly cloudy skies depending on where you are. So if you're out here in our western counties out in central PA, you'll be partly cloudy for most of the day. In the middle here, closest to the Delaware River, you're mostly cloudy and then overcast further east. This low pressure, the offshore low that we've been talking about for the last couple of days, will start to retrograde westward a little bit today. This is where it's going to be early afternoon today, so there's no rain with it. That's all the way out here on the eastern parts of Long Island, but that is going to be retrograding to the west, and it will bring some showers in for this evening for some areas and parts of the overnight. Maybe a stray shower lingering into Friday morning, but that's about it before this system finally moves away. This has gone up the East Coast like this and has gone to this position. Is going to do a little loop back here and then finally head eastward. So it's do a little retrograde here before it heads out to sea. And because of that, we're going to have another opportunity for a few showers, especially just mainly our eastern areas we're talking about when we talk about these showers closest to this area low pressure, and it doesn't look like it's a big deal overall. So here's early afternoon, here is the evening, and then the overnight doesn't really show too much on Friday. You can see some on the global models, some of these lighter grays getting New Jersey. Really not that much shown here, but if we get over the NAM high-res future simulated radar, and to start this off at 4 p.m. today, you see the rain associated with that retrograding low, making it very close to the New Jersey coastline here, and then it moves almost due westward in the coming hours. So this is 7 p.m., this is 8, this is 9, actually getting some all the way into the Lehigh Valley and Philadelphia area by 9 p.m. this evening, and that moves quickly through. So there is a chance for a shower as we get into the early evening and overnight hours in parts of our region, and continue into the overnight for parts of New Jersey, and you can see that here, far eastern New Jersey, closest to that area of low pressure. But then once we get into Friday, some more showers in the wee hours of the morning here on Friday, continuing across New Jersey. Maybe a stray shower early Friday, but after that I think we're okay. The system's going to retrograde and loop and head out to sea, and that'll be the end of this coastal low. That'll be it. So really not a lot of areas impacted by this in grand fashion, and when we look back at this, many of you are going to say, what coastal low? What was the big deal? If you live right along the coastline here from Sandy Hook all the way down through Cape May and then parts of eastern Delaware down to Ocean City, Maryland, the impacts are going to be a little bit greater because you have a pressure gradient created by this area low pressure that is sitting right here and high pressure that is sitting right up here. And between the two, there is a pressure gradient that's creating a tight wind. And because of that, we have right at the shore points some wind gusts today that are going to be actually today and tomorrow 30 to 40 miles per hour at times, and that's going to lead to some coastal flooding issues. So that's where the problem exists in our coverage area with this system. But again, it's going to move away here on Saturday. You see that it starts pulling east, and Saturday is we'll call it partly mostly cloudy yet, but I think it's going to be more so partly cloudy across our region as the system continues to pull away. We have a cold front that's going to approach later in the day, but doesn't look like there's much of anything at all with that. Maybe just a few clouds with that front moving through. Possibility for stray showers there, but I wouldn't really bank on that. Most areas are going to stay dry Saturday night as that front moves through. And then when we get to Sunday, we're back to partly cloudy skies. Mostly sunny here by Monday. Okay, so a very nice couple of days coming in the wake of this system moving away. And by the time we get to Tuesday, we are partly cloudy. And then Wednesday, we have another system coming in from the west that's going to bring us some scattered showers. And might even be some periods of rain here on Wednesday as this moves through. This is a area low pressure moving across northern New England and the associated cold front extending down to eastern Pennsylvania and New Jersey. And so it gives them some showers and maybe some periods of rain here on Wednesday as it does so. As far as temperatures are concerned, we're looking at a little bit warmer today than it was yesterday. So middle 60s or thereabout, maybe lower 60s here on Friday. And then we get back into the upper 60s ahead of this cold front that's coming through here on Saturday. Again, not much precipitation with it as it moves through, but ahead of it, you're going to have a southwesterly wind flow or a out ahead of this frontal boundary. So you get a little bit warmer temperatures, maybe upper 60s here on Saturday before the front comes through. But after it moves through, even though it's not bringing much precipitation, the front still does move through, and you're back into the middle 60s Sunday, upper 60s to near 70 on Monday and Tuesday. And then we're a little cooler here Wednesday with this rain moving through. And then behind this, we have some cooler air working its way back in, which will be next Thursday, Friday time frame. So not a lot of precipitation we're speaking of going forward. Just look, we're going to watch Wednesday here, see if this holds together and still is as advertised right now. Of course, that is subject to change in the coming days. But we're focusing right now on this coastal system, which really doesn't look like it's too big of a deal, except for the coastal areas with that coastal flooding possibility and the windy conditions, 30 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts later today through tomorrow afternoon. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is your outlook for October 10th, 2019. Have a great Thursday.